it seems to have become my normal type of day for looking for hiking opportunities. Sunday, Akila let me sleep until 7 o'clock. He usually wakes up about 4 and wants to chew on me and jump on me, and I guess he probably needs to go outside, but I usually beat him off me until about 5:30 anyways. But today we were in bed kind of cuddling right until 7, and then I finally realized what time it was. I don't usually stay in bed till that late. So we are jumping on the highway and going to explore the mountains, of course. It's a really foggy day, but we're hoping that we can get the fog to clear up. I'm going to talk to the man upstairs and see what he will do for us. Okay, so I've got to explain a few things. If you're not one of my regular viewers, you might have missed this, but a couple of weeks ago, I went to the Overland Expo East in Asheville, North Carolina. And it's really a thing where a lot of people that really get out in their four-wheel drives and get into the backwoods and into the areas that are normally not reachable by normal cars and trucks and things like that. So these are people that just get out there and enjoy getting into the far backwoods and the far back reaches of the countryside. And it really bit me with some of the things that you can do and some of the things I wanted to do, and it's kind of what I do anyways, but I want to do that. And I went to that, and I weeks before that I lost my car. Well, I didn't lose my car, but my car broke down and I had to get it fixed, and when I got it fixed they told me it was gonna fall apart on me again and I should get a new one. So I went out and did that, and now I've got this nice new 4Runner, the best car I think I've ever had. And so I'm thinking about what I can do to make my camping experience and my outside activities a little more fun. And the Overland Expo really kind of bit me with a bug to do some things to the trailer and the car and everything. So this is where we're going with this. So keep following on. We are in the Biscayne National Forest. We just went past the Sliding Rock waterfalls, and it was packed. This is a culture shock for me, because when I go to places in New York, nobody's there Thanksgiving week or after, because it's too cold, it's too miserable, it's snowy, people are afraid to go out. Down here, people just relish the cooler weather, and they're all over the place. There's people crawling every place, and maybe it's because they're all New Yorkers. But anyways, we just stopped. It's a neat little picnic area along the road that I figured the boys could get out and stretch and get a drink. No, get up here. He's headed towards the water already. I'll show you around just a little bit. This is where we parked. We found the picnic areas. The picnic areas are pretty empty. The tourist attraction waterfalls are full of people, but so this is a pretty nice little place along the stream. This stream is well known for trout. Well, I guess I didn't really show you that much of that picnic area, but it's like, really, who cares about a picnic area? But this road I'm on is like the scenic byway through the national forest, and it's a really well paved road. It's got great shoulders and pull-offs and places all over the place, and stream on both sides of the road that people are fishing out of and looking at waterfalls. I guess there are 7 waterfalls along this road that are pretty neat, and let's go down the road a little farther and we'll look at one of the waterfalls. So we're on Route 276, I believe, off of Route 280. Perfect temperature for doing almost anything, especially hiking. So all the hiking trailheads are full, as you can see, and there are people searching for places to go. This is the Sliding Rock parking lot. Let's see what that's like. Fee is $5 per person, and it's just like a regular park. So it's closed this time of year, of course. The path to the Sliding Rock is quite developed. It's a long ways. They've got beautiful restrooms here that are not open, of course, this time of year. They say they worry about water freezing, but I don't know. It gets cold enough here. So this is the Sliding Rock, and if you look across the falls there's a place where people walk up and they get at the top and then they slide down into the pool. And there's a deck here to climb out and watch or get dry, or you can swim back over to do it again. And there's another deck over there. This has some government money on it, because you can see they've got a big observation deck up there. It's all the handicap accessible. To get down here at the bottom, you got to go through stairs. So there are stairs to get down here. But it's pretty cool. Pretty neat little thing. I think I'm going to pass on it today, being that it's December and it's 60 degrees out. So yeah, I think today is going to be mostly just driving around sightseeing. We might get a little hiking in for the boys, but I don't know how much. And with Caesar being so young, he's not trained to hang on leash very well and heel like Dakota and Caesar used to be. He pulls a lot, and I can't work the camera and do video with him on leash with me, so that's why he's not here now. Okay, so we did the sightseeing stuff with the waterfalls. It was really interesting. It's if you go there in the middle of summer, it is crowded as all hell. You can't get near the waterfalls. It costs $5, and then you have to stand in line to slide down the rock for a minute, and then it's a lot of fun. But anyways, it's not my piece of cake. I don't really like the crowds or the parking or all the other things, and of course you can't do anything with the boys. But anyways, so the whole idea of this trip was to check out the forest roads that go through the national forest, and they're roads that aren't as maintained, and they aren't paved. They're dirt roads. They're gravel roads. They're on the side of cliffs. They wash out. They get rocks. They get trees over them. They're not maintained. So the whole idea of us going was to go to see what was up there. So finally we found one of the roads that I wanted to travel on. So here we are traveling the road. So look at this and get the idea of what we're going on. Well, we found an interesting road off of the 276. It's a road that goes up the mountain. Unfortunately, we're going into the sun, so this is the 477 road. 477, and it's had a little sign that said rough road, so we thought we'd take it. And it seems to be okay. I don't know if I want to meet anybody on here going too fast. But there are places where you can pull off and pass. It's not too bad for the boys. We're not throwing them around in the back. Here's a campsite way up here on top of this hill. I think we'll get out here and check it out. And this is what I mean. I mean, you get off the beaten path and you get way up on the top of the mountains and you find campsites and things that nobody else is near. I mean, we haven't seen anybody. This road's, we've gone at least 4 miles at 10 miles an hour. It took quite a while. But we've seen nobody. We've seen tracks on the road where it looks like somebody's trying to kill themselves on the road, skidding around corners and stuff. It's like this campsite at the top of the hill with a fantastic view with nobody around and everything. And there's plenty of room for my little camper to be pulled off the road and set up. And it's really nice. And now I have this nice new car with a real frame and 4-wheel drive system and everything. And I think I'm going to spend some money to lift it up and put some gear on it. And we're really going to get it so it's ready for doing stuff. But let's go back to the campsite and we'll watch this. We'll let the boys out to check it out. And we'll go for a walk. We are at the 512 Bennett Gap campground, I guess. No vehicles. Can't take a trailer up here. Although there's plenty of room right here for a trailer. If you were gonna, I don't know if this I'm not blocking the road, but this is a nice site. Look at this. You know, they do these free campsites pretty well. I mean, it's got a nice flat tent pad, gravel, nice pea gravel, and you've got an incredible view. Somebody left firewood. You can continue down this little trail to another campsite. Dakota wants to stay with the car. He's not really interested in hiking today. He's limping a little bit. Him and Aquila had a had a little too rough a play today. What an absolutely awesome place to camp this is. Too bad they've trashed it, but you've got incredible mountain views from all around you. Actually, you don't have much of a view because of the trees, but of course the leaves are off now, but I mean, you're on top of this mountain. The beautiful views from this road are impressive. We just drove up to past this rather large parking area here, and it has saw this neat bridge that goes across the river, but unfortunately it's all gated because of potential flash flood hazard, which is really too bad. It's a beautiful area. Free camping. It's tent camping. Obviously you don't have room for a thing, but it's closed because of the stream suddenly rises if it rains. Now I'm looking at the bank in the place, and there's just no evidence of much flooding lately. I don't know if they put this up during the hurricanes and they haven't taken it down or what, but this is a beautiful area. But you can see the stream, the sides of the stream haven't looked like they've been scrubbed by storms or flooding or anything. Usually, you know, there's a lot of debris and scrubbing and stuff like that. The grass would be gone and stuff, but so I don't know. Seems to me that they're just awfully cautious in some areas that they don't really need to be. Too bad. It's a really nice place. I don't know if you parked your trailer or your car camper, your overland vehicle in this spot if they shoo you out or not, but there appears to have been a sign here at one time. We are using the Biscayne Ranger District National Geographic US Geo Topographic Map. I guess this is from Mapco Company, actually, Trail Guide, but it's got a lot of information on it. It's just packed with trails and everything you want to know about this area. And it's a pretty big area. Here's the bottom of the map. So I would advise anybody coming into this area to get one of these maps, because you don't have cell service up here. And if I tell my cell phone, go home from here, it hasn't a clue where I am, because there's no service. I mean, it says there's one bar, but it's working and working and working, and it doesn't have a clue where we are. It doesn't even know where we are. It thinks we're at the campground where we stopped. And we're about 12, 15 miles from there. So now a real GPS would still work down in here. I've used my GPS. Oh, Caesar, you got your hair all over the lens. So anyways, enough about cleaning the lens and what we're doing and all that. We just had it home. But, you know, just stay tuned to the channel, subscribe. Hopefully we'll keep up the grind through winter. It's kind of hard to do outdoor videos during winter. But we'll try to post something every week. And I think we've got stuff in mind to do. So I don't bank my videos. You won't see stuff that's from the summer coming out this winter. But stay tuned, keep subscribed, and maybe I'll just do stuff with the boys, and they're pretty entertaining. So keep coming back. We'll have more. Stay tuned, okay? Thanks for watching. Comment on what you think, if I'm nuts or not. We know where I'm nuts. There's no question there. But anyways, we'll see you on the next video.